New Albany isn't the deal you think it is. If you're transferring from Hillsboro to Ohio 1, that's the sentence nobody's telling you. Stick around. I'll show you exactly where the money stretches, where it doesn't, and why the timeline of the project changes how you should buy. I'm Jared West. I'm a realtor here in Columbus, Central Ohio. I live inside the Intel corridor, not near it, inside it. Hillsboro is Intel's second biggest feeder site coming into Ohio 1. So I'm not guessing who's watching this. I'm talking directly to you. Let's start with a number everyone assumes. Ohio's cheaper. I'll finally get ahead. Partially true. Let's be specific instead of hopeful. Hillsboro's median home price is sitting around the low to mid $500,000 right now. That's your baseline. Here's what surprises people. New Albany, the town everybody pictures when they hear Intel, Ohio, it's not the discount you're expecting. Zillow's index has it around 570,000. And depending on the segment and month, recent MLS data has a corporate limits median running into the 600,000, 700,000, even 800,000 to 900,000. New Albany got the Intel effect first, and it priced accordingly. 15 to 25 minutes east of that same campus, Pataskala and Johnstown Monroe School area, median home prices are running 330,000 to 400,000. Same commute range, different price tag entirely. Here's where it gets expensive if you skip this next part. Something most relocation content won't tell you. Hillsboro is a finished, mature Intel site. Ohio 1 is not finished. Per Intel's own most recent update to state officials, the first fab building completes construction in 2030 and starts production in 2030 or 2031. The second fab wraps construction in 2031 and starts production in 2032. That matters for how you buy. Roads are still changing, retail is still falling rooftops, commute patterns that feel easy today can shift as a corridor fills in over the next few years. Buy based on what this region is becoming, not just what the map looks like this month. Now here's the mistake I see relocating families make with schools. If you got kids, you're not just buying a house. You're buying a district for the next 10 to 15 years. New Albany Plain Local Schools is an A+, top 10 in Ohio's district. That reputation is real and is exactly why the housing costs what it costs. You're not paying for square footage. You're paying for the school boundary line. And here's the part people miss. In Central Ohio, the mailing address does not always tell you the district. A home can carry a New Albany address without sitting aside New Albany Plain Local Schools. The zip code is marketing. The school boundary is reality. Johnstown Monroe and Southwest Licking are the districts growing fastest right now because families are figuring out exactly what I just told you. You don't have to buy inside New Albany's boundary to get a strong district and a short commute. And even if you don't have kids, this still matters to your resale. You're not just buying a house. You're buying the next buyer's search criteria. But housing and schools still aren't the biggest number in this move. Oregon has no state sales tax. That's the thing people miss the second they start planning. Here's what replaces it. Oregon's income tax runs from 4.75% up to 9.9%. And if you're in Portland proper, add another 4% local income tax on top, the highest combined local income tax rate in the entire country. Ohio, as of January 1st of this year, moved to a flat 2.75% state income tax on income above roughly $26,000. That's the tax foundation in the Oregon Department of Revenue, not a marketing line. Run your own numbers with your accountant, but run them. Because most people budget off the home price and forget the paycheck changes too. Now, let's talk about the part that isn't financial at all. If you want a driveway, a yard, a 15-minute drive that doesn't involve a train, Central Ohio was built for you. But don't trust the commute you see at 11 a.m. on a Sunday. Drive it at the time your shift starts. Drive it in the winter. A 25-minute commute on Google is not a 25-minute life. This is a driving market. If you need rail transit connecting your suburb directly to the plant, Columbus will disappoint you. But if you want urban density, you'd be looking at a completely different part of this market than the one I'm describing today. One more market worth knowing, especially if you're thinking long-term or investment-minded: Newark. It's further out, 25 to 35 minutes from the plant depending on where you land, but medians are running $190,000, $250,000. And that's not a typo next to Hillsboro's $500,000. Newark's downtown has real momentum right now, and it's the market with the most room left to run as the corridor keeps filling in. I wouldn't put every relocating family there. The commute's a real trade-off, but if budget or appreciation potential is your top priority, it deserves a look most relocation guides skip entirely. So here's the actual answer, not the sales pitch. If budget is your top priority and you're willing to be 20 plus minutes out, Pataskala and Johnstown are where your Hillsboro equity goes furthest. Full stop. If you want more room to run and you're comfortable investing in a market still finding its ceiling, Newark deserves a serious look. If school reputation, a walkable town center, life matters most, New Albany still delivers. You're just paying a price close to what you're leaving in Oregon, not a steep discount from it. Neither answer is wrong. The mistake is not knowing there's a choice at all. I put together a free Central Ohio relocation scorecard. It walks through budget, schools, commute, and community fit, so you can compare New Albany, Pataskala, Johnstown, and Newark side by side before you ever tour a house. Or text me directly, 614-633-7119, and I'll walk you through it myself. I'd rather spend 15 minutes with you on the phone than have you find any of this out the hard way after you've already made the offer.